Hello and welcome to RIP MS Media. Now, I think a lot of people are expecting a similar sort of channel to Euro Wars. Couldn't be further from the truth. Yes, I've covered a bit of the Donald Trump debate, and yes, I think Donald Trump would be much better for the country of America, which I have family, which I have relatives. And yes, they're Latino. And you think that they're all voting Trump. They have done for the last two elections. So I have an interest in American politics, more than ever, because of my family, more than anything. And yes, anything to do with Tommy, it's not going to be Euro Wars anymore. That's gone. It's gone. And sooner or later, I'm just going to cut ties with Euro Wars. You know, I said if anyone wants to come over, they can. I'm going to post this on Euro Wars. I am. People might not. But, you know, I'm not full of hatred. I'm not. I have my reservations about all sorts. But do you know what? I'm going to be doing some of the most interesting investigative journalism that I think any UK investigative journalist has done, maybe in the last decade, over the next couple of years. Trust me on that one. I'm covering the UK and the Republic of Ireland. Right, to start off with, you got to start from home, right? There's plenty of stories kicking around, right? I'll be covering all sorts, and in my description, I'll tell you my name, Louie Gallego, Louie Antonio Gallego. Yeah, multicultural. By name, Louie you know, I am multicultural. It says it by my name. That's my grandmother's name, by the way. And then I'm hoping, the only problem is it's going to be the language barrier. But if it comes to it, I will hire an interpreter. I just will. But hopefully by then, I'll have a little bit of ad revenue to hire an interpreter. And to be honest, it wouldn't be. It would be for tiny little bits. Tiny little bits. It depends where we go. I speak pretty good German. I was top of my class in French. So, you know, I could speak a little bit of French. I could speak some German. But a lot of people can understand English better than they can speak it. I can speak German better than I can understand it. If you know what I mean. A bit of both. It's just a bit strange. But there's a lot going on in Germany at the moment. So I especially with the AfD. So I am going to go down, you know, I'm still sticking to my political roots there. You know, I don't think I'm ever going to shy away from politics and what it means for the people. But I will be heading to East Germany. That is a fact, mate. That is a fact. That is a fact. Not this year. It will probably be next year. I want to see what happens if, and I'll tell you what, this is what an investigative journalism does. We do hit pieces. Yeah, I'll be investigating. I would like to somehow get in touch with Gert Wilders' team. Even if I get Gert, I doubt I'll get to meet Gert Wilders. I mean, the security around the guy's unbelievable. If he was to arrange to meet me, wow, that would just be amazing. But I want to shed light on the undemocratic way his party won the election and he never became Prime Minister. I really want to bring that to light. And I know the AFD won in Thuringia. That's seats in the Reichstag. They come second in Saxony around the Leipzig area. That's seats in the Reichstag. If they don't get them, I think there's going to be civil unrest in Germany because that is undemocratic. And what will happen is, as much as the rest of the country hates that, some might rejoice, but some might think, what? I'm going to vote for them now. I'm going to vote for them now. I'm going to vote for them now. And that's what happens, you see. Yeah. They are not the neo-Nazis. They might be, I'd call them centre-right. They're certainly not far-right. Like I told you, I'm centre, I'm down the middle. I'm not left, I'm not right. I have some right-leaning views. I have a lot of left. To be honest, I've got probably more left-leaning views. Do you know what I mean? That's the crazy thing. I don't know, actually. It's a bit of both. It's about 50-50. That's why I'm down the centre. But I have some unbelievable stuff. It's probably going to be next year you really see me flourish. I've left my email in the description. If you've got a story or something the mainstream media has, you know, or just something you think this needs attention, email me. Email me. I'm going to Albania Day. That was a little taster of what's to come. That's the sort of thing I'm going to be doing. Different things. Exciting things. Dangerous at some point. Yes, some things are going to be a little bit dangerous. But they know I'm the media. They know that, you know, if they want their identity, anyone who's breaking the law or whatever, right, I will never reveal my source. And I certainly wouldn't reveal the people that have let me in, yeah, to the inner sanctum, their world. I would mask their voices. I would blur their faces. No one would know who they were. Not from my end, anyway. And at the moment, I'm a one-man band. But I tell you now, a couple of good stories, a couple of good exclusives. I know it'll get some traction because they're going to be such good mini documentaries, maybe half an hour long, maybe 20 minutes long, some of them, maybe an hour long. That's why I will have a Patreon, and I will have I'll have ways of you to support me, because apart from revenue, off the internet, off of Google, I'm going to have to set a Rumble account up as well. I'm going to need sponsors, all sorts. So I'm going to be putting that into action over the next week or two. I'm really going to work hard before I go on the streets. And I need the best equipment that I can afford at the moment. Hopefully later in the year, just before Christmas. I've got a car at the moment, but I don't trust it to get me from A to B. But I've got a new car coming. Touch wood. He says. No, I have. It's a beautiful little car. It's small. It's very small. And I'm a big guy. But I don't care. Because it's under the tax threshold. So I don't have to pay tax on it. All I've got to pay is my insurance and petrol. There you go. So I'll be able to whiz up and down. And even whiz across to Ireland, Northern Ireland, Republic of Ireland. You know, you name it. And I did say Europe, yes. And Canada and America are big. I would love to get out there and collab with a few people. But I'm not sure how many people are doing this. I'll probably find out loads of people are doing it, but loads of people, I see lots of people doing it in America, and I thought I could have a bit of that. I've done it. I've got experience in journalism, a lot of experience. I know what I'm doing, especially in front of a camera. And I am going to media school, like I said. So I do not make errors that can get me sued and all that, which I've never done. I can't believe my old company's never sent me on these, because at first I was just behind the camera. I was producing. I was a producer. I'd find the stories. I'd run the stories. I'd get the people involved. A million parts moving. Anyway, I finally went out on my own, Euro Wars, and it's old hat, it's old news. But I'm still interested in people like Tommy Robinson. He fascinates me. And, you know, I'd love to hang around with Tommy for a weekend or a week. The life with, what's life like with Tommy Robinson for a week or two? I'd love to do it. And I think once my channel gets up and running and gets a certain amount of subscribers and that, I think maybe Tommy would be more inclined to maybe say, yeah, we'll give Louie a go. Mr. Gallego a go. Okay. So that's where I'm coming from. I've got Albania Day coming up at the end of November. I think Robinson's organising some sort of march at the end of October. And in between, I'm waiting for your emails. And the amount of subscribers I've got, I mean, But that's why I'm going to put this out on Euro Wars. Yes, unfortunately, the days of me politically commentating on Euro Wars are done. They really are. I'll do the Trump updates and all that, and a bit of this and a bit of that. Britain is sinking. I wonder how many hit pieces I could get on Labour. Look, I'm an investigative journalist. I'm a real investigative journalist. Yeah. No, I didn't go to no school. about journalism, because you know what? All of them people coming out and out working for newspapers who tell them to lie, manipulate, bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. Hardly any of it's true. At least people will be able to trust me. Anyway, peace. And if you've got something you think might be worth me coming up investigating, I'm going to need people to talk to. I'm going to need people to verify things. Yeah? No wild goose chases. If it's a wild goose chase, then you'll be named and shamed. Do you understand me? You waste my fucking time, then yeah. But I suppose it's part of it. But that's why I will do my homework on anybody who contacts me, that things are actually true. And I will need proof before, especially if it's a long way for me to go. If it's not too far for me to go, then it's not too bad. But yeah, I live in the south. I live about an hour from London, southwest from London. I'm not saying where. Why would I? That's private. Anyway, peace out. Talk to you soon.